Hey guys, my name is Michaela. Today I'm going to be taking you through a Hatha Flow. In today's class, we're going to be focusing on the theme of joy, so working into opening our bodies, creating space for joy, and feeling into that joy in our bodies as we move. So we'll begin with a little bit of seated pranayama and meditation. So when you're ready, get into a nice comfortable position. If that's cross-legged and that feels good in your body today, just grounding down through your sit bones, drawing up straight through your spine, and placing your hands down onto your knees. If you're in a different position today, lying down to begin with, that's completely okay too. Just taking whatever position feels good for you in your body. And if you'd like to do so, just gently closing down the eyes or finding a soft gaze with the eyes. We'll just take a moment to begin arriving in the space, allowing ourselves to arrive on our mat. Simply letting go of the days that we've had, letting everything melt away and just arriving here. Reminding yourself that by showing up on the mat today, you're giving yourself permission to be here in presence with your practice and to listen to what your body, your mind, and your soul need right now. Take a couple of deep breaths, drawing your breath in all the way down to your belly. Your breath out, slowly letting go, breathing in and out of the nose. Just signaling to your body that it's time to slow down. Take one more breath. And then return to your natural pace of breathing. Keeping your eyes closed down if they are closed. And just keeping that awareness inwards for a moment longer. Take a moment just to check in with yourself. Notice where your mind is right now. Just noticing what thoughts are moving in and out, if there are any. Checking in with your heart, your emotional body, noticing how you feel right now. And checking in with your physical body, just noticing how your physical body feels. Perhaps noticing points of tension, points of softness and relaxation within your body. And then letting that go. And as you rest in awareness of your body, your heart, of your mind, just take a moment to ask yourself why you're showing up on the mat today. What is your intention for showing up here? Perhaps your intention is to be present. Perhaps your intention is to feel joy. Maybe it's something completely different. Just tapping in to you, asking yourself what your intention is for your practice today. And then take a moment with your eyes still soft or closed down. Just invite a smile across your face. It might feel a little weird to begin with, but smile and notice how that feels in your body. Notice what that does to your mind, what it does to your emotional body, your heart. Notice if it does anything for your physical body. Maybe see if you can feel a little bit of joy. We'll begin to move into some pranayama. So we'll move into our nadi shodhana breath, our alternate nostril breathing. So we'll bring our peace fingers of our right hand between our eyebrows. From here, we'll use our thumb and our ring finger to block each nostril alternatively. We'll begin by blocking our right nostril with our thumb, inhaling through the left nostril. And then we'll switch, blocking our left nostril with our ring finger and exhaling through our right nostril. We'll then inhale through the right nostril, switching sides and exhaling through the left. Inhale through the left, switch and exhale through the right. Keep moving through your nadi shodhana breath at your own pace, feeling the effects of your alternate nostril breathing, balancing your energy bodies, your left and your right, your feminine and your masculine, and allowing your energy to center, come back into harmony and balance. Move through one more round of your nadi shodhana breath at your own pace. And then releasing your hands back to your knees, bringing your breath back to its natural pace, and gently blinking the eyes back open. We'll begin with our circle of joy, tapping into this theme of joy and bringing joy into our bodies as we move. So we'll bring our hands into prayer at heart center, Anjali Mudra. And then we'll interlace the fingers, opening the elbows out, exhaling our hands down. We'll inhale, rising our hands up to our heart center. And then we'll exhale, push the hands away, around through the spine. Inhale, lifting arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, open the heart. Exhale, soften. Inhale, opening the arms. Exhale, hands back together. Inhale, drawing hands through heart center. Exhale, pushing down. Keep moving through this. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, push away, round. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release, hands behind your back. Inhale, rolling your shoulders back, heart forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, opening the arms wide. Exhale, drawing hands back through heart center on your inhale. We'll move through one more round. This time, as you move through your circle of joy, I invite you to visualize or feel a circle of joy being cast around your entire being. So we'll exhale, pushing our hands down. Inhale, drawing this circle of joy up to our hearts. Exhale, round, pushing away. Inhale, drawing this circle over the head. Exhale, painting this circle of joy down behind our backs. Inhale, shine the heart forward, feel this joy. Exhale, soften. Inhale, opening the arms wide. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, hands through heart center. And just gently closing down the eyes for a moment. Tapping into any sensation or feeling of joy in your body. And then gently releasing the hands down. We'll come over into a child's pose. So you can bring your big toes to touch, your knees as wide as the mat. Sinking your hips down towards your heels and start to soften your body towards the mat. Perhaps bringing your forehead, your chin or a cheek to the mat and walking the hands out away from you. Take a moment here to connect in with your breath. Every inhale drawing in joyful energy. And every exhale softening through your body, relaxing into the posture. In Hatha Flow, we connect to our breath. We use each inhale to draw in energy and every exhale to soften into our asana, our posture. See if you can soften through the hips, releasing any tension, any stored emotions. Soften through your heart, allowing your chest to fall towards the mat. And one more breath here. And then on your next inhale, slowly start to rise yourself up onto your hands and knees, coming into a tabletop position. Planting the hands down into the floor, stacking your shoulders over your wrists, stacking hips over your knees. We'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, coming into a cow. And on your exhale, push away from the floor, coming into your cat, moving through some cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhale, push away from the floor, round through the spine, or your chin to your chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, roll the shoulder blades down the spine. Exhale, push away from the floor, rounding, tucking the chin. On your inhale, returning to a neutral spine, and then start to walk your hands forward, keeping your hips stacked over your knees, coming into your puppy pose or your melting heart. With your hands out in front of you, start to lower your chest and your chin towards the mat. If this is a little bit too much on your shoulders, you can place your elbows down onto the mat, bringing hands on top of one another into a diamond shape and softening through the chest that way instead. Listen to what your body needs today. One more breath here. And on your inhale, slowly start to rock your weight forwards into the hands where they are, dropping your hips towards the mat, coming into a cobra. Walk the hands out slightly so that we can drop into our seal. Roll the shoulder blades down the spine, pushing away from the floor with the hands. Engage the glutes to protect your low back. If this is too much on your low back and you feel any pinching, just bringing yourself down into a sphinx instead. Take one more breath here. And then on your exhale, push your hips back, walking the hands in and coming back into a child's pose. You can keep your knees a little bit closer together this time and just softening down for a moment. As we move through this practice, remain connected to your breath and your intention as you move, remembering our connection to joy. Joy is about aliveness and playfulness, about not taking things too seriously. So as you move, be kind to yourself, have fun, listen to what you need, and lean into how things feel rather than how they look. Slowly start to lift yourself back up onto your hands and knees, coming into your tabletop. We'll just move into some hip movements. So we'll start to draw circles with the hips, maybe drawing circles one way. Maybe you start to play with your movement here, drawing figure eights with your hips, or anything that feels good in your body. Give yourself the opportunity here to play. Maybe even close down the eyes and just lean into how this feels. Remembering to breathe even in these slower movements. Maintaining that connection to your inhale and your exhale. If you're moving in one direction, switching directions now. One more breath in whatever movement you're doing. And then coming back through center, we'll gently tuck the toes and just start to rock our weight back and forwards a couple of times to warm up through the feet. And then when you feel ready, pushing through the hands, pushing through the feet, lifting the hips up to the sky, coming into your downward facing dog. Taking a moment for alignment in your down dog, aiming for a straight spine rather than straight legs. So if you need a gentle bend through the knees, move into that shape. Drawing your belly button towards your upper thighs, lifting your hips to the sky, push away from the floor with your hands. Find stillness in your down dog. Then on your inhale, rocking your weight forwards, coming into a plank, push away from the floor with the hands. On your exhale, bend through the knees, arch through the spine and push your hips back, downward facing dog. Moving into some spinal waves here, inhaling forward. Exhale, bend the knees, arch through the spine, pushing up, downward facing dog. Inhale forward. Exhaling back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more like this. Inhale forward. Exhale back. And then slowly walk the feet towards the hands at the front of the mat. Step by step, just enjoying the journey of getting there. Once you've reached the top of your mat, bringing a bend through the knees, maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows and just coming into a forward fold. Maybe rocking your head side to side, maybe swaying side to side, just allowing the spine to decompress, gravity to soften through the vertebrae. Remember to breathe. And then releasing the hands down, we'll inhale, slowly start to rise up, rounding through the spine, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, until we arrive at the top of our mat in Tadasana, our mountain pose. Bringing feet so that they're hip width apart, drawing up through the body, drawing your tailbone down towards the mat. Roll the shoulders back and down, opening the hands forward. Reach the crown of your head towards the sky, gently closing down the eyes. Taking a moment in your Tadasana, your mountain pose, to feel your grounding feet into the earth, held and supported by the earth beneath you, drawing energy of joy up through the soles of the feet and out through the crown of your head into the world around you. And one more breath here. And we'll gently blink the eyes open. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, reaching to the sky. And then exhale, swan dive forward, bring the arms wide, coming into your forward fold. On your inhale, placing the fingertips on the mat, step your right foot back, drop your right knee down to the floor, coming into a low lunge. You can untuck those back toes. Take a moment with your hands still on the mat, just to sway into the hips, to feel into the hips. And then ground down through that front foot, push the back foot down into the mat. Inhale, reach up to the sky, come into your low lunge. Take a moment for alignment here. Make sure that your tailbone is drawing down into a neutral position. So drawing the tailbone to the floor rather than pushing it forward or rolling it back. Protecting your spine, engage your core. Draw that belly button towards the spine. Reach the arms high. Inhale here. Then exhale, frame that front foot, push down into the mat, tuck that back toe, step your left foot back into a plank. Drop the knees to the floor, lower your chest and your chin. Inhale up into a cobra. And then exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in your down dog here. And inhale, right leg rises to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your right knee towards your chest, place the right foot between the hands, drop that back knee down, low lunge. Take a moment to sway into the hips on this side, noticing the difference. Maybe one side feels a little tighter and a little stiffer than the other. Ground down through that front foot, your back foot pushing into the mat. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, softening into your low lunge. Again, take a moment for alignment here, keeping a neutral pelvis, pushing through the feet. Engage that back glute to protect your low back. Reach the arms high. One more breath here. And exhale, frame that front foot. Step your back foot forward, come into your forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. We'll move through the other side of our classic sun salutation. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, left foot back, left knee down. Find your low lunge. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, soften. Inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, frame that front foot. Step back into a plank. Drop the knees to the floor. Lower your chest and your chin. Keep your elbows close to your body. Inhale to your cobra. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in your down dog. Inhale, left leg rises to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee towards the chest. Place that left foot between the hands at the front of the mat. Right knee down, low lunge. Inhale, rising up with the hands. Exhale, soften a little deeper. Remember to engage your core. Engage through the legs, pushing away from the floor with the feet. Reach the hands up to the sky. Inhale, reach a little taller. Exhale, frame that front foot, step forward, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, rising up, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. From here, we'll stay in our Tadasana, dropping your hands down beside you. Ground down through those feet. We'll ground down through our left foot. Inhale, lifting our right foot up and drawing our hands up to the sky, coming into our stalk. Inhale here, and on your exhale, hinge forward from the hips, kicking that right foot behind you, reaching the hands forward, warrior three. Take a breath in your warrior three, and then drop that back foot down, coming into a high lunge. Coming up on the ball of the back foot, draw that back heel away from you. Bend through that front knee, making sure your knee is stacked over your ankle. Breathe here. Inhale, lift up a little taller, and then open that back foot out to a 45-degree angle to come into our warrior one. You might need to step that back foot in slightly. Maybe walk the feet a little wider apart to maintain balance. Reaching up to the sky. Exhale, sink a little deeper. We'll inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, bring the hands behind the low back, interlacing the hands. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, opening through the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten through that front leg. And then on your exhale, hinge from the hips, keeping your hands interlaced, coming forward into your pyramid. Now you can stay with your hands behind your low back, or perhaps you allow your hands to drop behind you towards your head, opening up through the shoulders. If you're struggling with balance here or you can't straighten your legs, you can step the feet a little bit closer together. Taking a breath. Two more breaths in your pyramid. And then on your inhale, draw the hands back to the low back. Inhale, rising back up, keeping your legs straight. And then on your exhale, bend through that front knee, frame that front foot. Step the back foot back, drop the back knee down. Find your low lunge. Plant your right hand down into the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches up towards the sky. Take a breath here. And then reaching towards the back of your mat with that left hand, see if you can pick the back foot up, grabbing onto that foot, opening through the front of that right hip flexor. Release that hand down, inhale back up to the sky. Exhale, framing that front foot, tuck those back toes, and stepping the front foot back into a plank. We'll inhale here. And then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. And one more breath in your down dog. And then bending through the knees, bring your gaze towards the hands. Step, hop, or jump, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, rising up, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart center. Beautiful. And we'll move to the other side. So grounding down through that right foot now. Inhale, left foot rises into stalk while your arms rise. Ground down through that right foot and then hinge from the hips. Send that left foot behind you, warrior three. One breath here. Then exhale, drop that back foot down, come into your high lunge. Draw the back heel away from you. Bend through that front knee. Keep your hips in a neutral position. Engage the core. Reach the sky. Inhale, lift up a little higher. And then step that back foot forward, coming into your warrior one. Setting yourself up here, checking in with your alignment. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, bring the hands down behind your back. Inhale, shining your heart forward, coming into a little back bend. Exhale, soften. Inhale, straightening through that front leg. Exhale, hinging from the hips, coming into your pyramid on the other side. Drawing the arms towards the head or keeping them at your low back. Remembering to breathe here. Feel the opening through the back of that right leg. One more breath in your pyramid. And then inhale, rising back up, keeping the legs straight. Gentle bend through the front knee. Exhale, frame that front foot. Step your left foot back slightly, drop that left knee down. Find your low lunge on the other side. We inhale, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. Staying here for a moment. And then reach that right arm back, picking up the back foot, seeing if you can grab onto that back foot with the right hand. Feeling into the front of that left leg, the opening through the right shoulder. Release that foot down, inhale, reach the right arm back up to the sky. And exhale, frame that front foot, tuck those back toes. Step your right foot back, come into your plank. Inhale here, pushing away from the floor. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Take a moment in your down dog, maybe walking the legs out, right and left, left and right. Beautiful. Then we'll inhale, right leg rises to the sky, finding your three-legged dog. On your exhale, rock your weight forward, draw that right knee in towards your chest, and then see if you can step that right foot to the outside of your body on the left side. We'll open up that back foot, reach the left arm up towards the sky, coming into your fallen star, pushing away from the floor with that right hand. Inhale here, and then exhale, drop your hips down towards the floor, coming into a wide-legged seat. We'll draw that right foot in towards the inner left thigh. Place your right hand down behind your right hip. And inhale, push the hips up to the sky, opening that left arm back. Feeling the opening through that front body. Maybe bring a smile onto your face, remembering joy. Inhale here. And then exhale, softening the hips back down. Bring that left hand over onto the left leg. We'll inhale, reach the right arm up. And then exhale, start to fold into a single leg stretch on that left side. Inhale, open that right shoulder a little more. And then exhale, folding and softening over that left leg. Feel the opening through the right side body. Remember to breathe. Utilize your breath here. Every inhale, draw energy in. Every exhale, soften through the tension, through the resistance. One more breath here. Then we'll inhale, rising back up. Bring the hands down over to the front of your mat, rolling yourself over, coming into a plank. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog, moving to the other side. We'll inhale, left leg rises to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw that left knee in towards the chest. Step that left foot over to the right, open up on the right foot, reach the right arm up towards the sky, fallen star. Take a breath here, engage through the core, lift up through the core. And then exhale, drop the hips down to the floor, coming into your wide-legged seat. Draw that left foot in towards your inner right thigh. Place the left hand down behind your left hip. Inhale, push the hips to the sky, reach that right arm back, opening through the front body. Remember to breathe here, feeling the expansion through your front body as you inhale. Then exhale, soften the hips back down to the floor. Place your right hand on top of your right leg. Inhale, left arm up to the sky, and exhale, folding over, keeping the chest open here, rolling that left shoulder back. Take a breath here. And on your exhale, allow yourself to round over that right leg, coming into a fold. Staying here for a few breaths. Just allowing gravity to do the work here. No need to pull yourself into this posture. Just allow yourself to fold and soften over the leg. One more breath. And then inhale, slowly rising up, bringing the hands behind you so that they're planting down at the front of the mat, rolling over onto your toes, bringing yourself into your plank. And then on your exhale, drop the hips down towards the mat until they come all the way onto the mat. Untuck those back toes, coming into your cobra. Again, walk the hands out a little further if that's too much on your back. Taking a breath here. And then exhale, softening all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, pushing away from the floor, coming back up into your cobra. And then exhale, push back into a child's pose. Taking 3 more deep breaths here and just coming back to that intention that you set for yourself. Coming back to any sense of joy. And then slowly start to roll yourself back up until you're sitting on your heels. Start to rise up onto the knees, planting the palms of your hands into the low back, fingers pointing down. Roll the shoulders back and down, opening through the heart. Engage through the glutes here before we even move, and engage through the core. So draw your belly button towards your spine. Draw your tailbone down towards the floor. Straight through the spine, rolling the shoulders back and down. We'll start to inhale and then exhale, push the hips forward, coming into a slight back bend. Making sure you're keeping everything engaged here to protect through your spine, through your low back. And then we'll inhale, coming back up through center. Just feeling into your body, noticing if you felt any pinching or pain through your low back. If you did, maybe this posture isn't for your body today, and you can just come into a child's pose. If this felt good in your body, we can move a little further. So again, planting the palms down into the low back. We'll inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, and exhale, start to push the hips forward. Maybe you stay here, maybe you start to drop the hands down to the heels one by one, coming into your full camel. Making sure that you're maintaining integrity through your spine, intensing through those glutes, engaging through the core. Maybe you drop your head back, opening through the front body, creating space in our heart. When you're ready to come out, you can come out the way that you came in by walking the hands back up. If that feels a little tricky, you can drop the hips down towards your heels, moving out of your camel and start to fold forward into your child's pose once again, giving our bodies the time to rebound out of our camel, out of our intense back bend. Draw in some deep breaths here and allow yourself to soften. As we move through these postures that create space, we're allowing ourselves to remove energy that no longer serves us. and create space for energy that we want to draw in. So in today's practice, as we open through our bodies, we're creating space for joy. Two more deep breaths in your child's pose. And then slowly start to rise your body up. Just enough so that we can roll over onto one side and bring our legs out in front of us. From here, we'll just roll our bodies back onto the mat, drawing our knees in towards our chest, giving ourselves a big squeeze. Maybe rocking side to side, massaging out the spine. And then from here, we move into a happy baby, so grabbing onto the outsides of the feet, drawing the knees in towards our armpits, maybe rocking side to side, really feeling into this joy, tapping into joy, into playfulness, maybe tapping into that inner child within you, closing down the eyes, just play here. Extending one leg and then the other, rocking, or maybe staying in stillness. Just listen to what you feel you need right now. And then drawing your knees back in towards your chest, giving yourself one last big hug. And then extending the legs long as we move towards our Shavasana. Take a moment to settle into whichever posture you're choosing for Shavasana today. Maybe corpse pose, allowing yourself just to soften into the mat, taking up space, spreading your arms and legs wide. If you have pillows or props that you want to use, you can do so now. And just taking a moment to settle into whichever posture you've chosen. And take a couple of deep cleansing breaths together, just to signal to our bodies that it's time once again to slow down. So wherever you are, exhale fully. And we'll inhale together and exhale with a sigh. Two more like this. We'll inhale. Exhale with a sigh. One more. Biggest breath and sigh all day. Inhale here. Letting go. Allow your body to soften into the mat beneath you. Perhaps feeling your whole back body melting into the earth, held and supported. There's nowhere to be, nothing to do except be right here in this moment. And as you soften and let go, giving yourself a moment to feel the benefits of your practice, I invite you to come back to your intention or the intention of joy. And as you bring to mind joy, invite you to feel into joy. And where do you feel joy in your body? That's not something you feel that you can feel in your body. I invite you once again to bring a big smile across your face and see if that changes anything. When you smile, can you feel that joy in your body? Perhaps it's a feeling or a sensation in your heart. Maybe it's a tingle or a warmth in your body. Where do you feel joy? Give yourself a moment longer to relish and enjoy this feeling of joy. And then gently let yourself soften and surrender into Shavasana. And gently begin to bring your awareness back. Drawing your awareness back into your breath. Noticing how your breath is flowing. Drawing your awareness back into your body. Noticing how your body feels, physical sensations. And then gently start to invite some movement back into your body, maybe wiggling fingers and toes. Maybe rocking your head side to side. And then perhaps drawing your knees back in towards your chest, giving yourself a hug. And when you're ready, gently roll onto one side into fetal position. And just take a moment here to draw your awareness back inwards. Take a moment to come back to that intention that you set for yourself at the start of your practice today. Is this intention something that you honored? And is it something that you can take with you into the life that exists beyond this map? Gently lifting yourself back up into a seated position when you feel ready. Cross-legged if that's comfortable, or anything else that feels good in your body. Keeping the eyes closed down for a soft gaze. Just bring the hands into prayer at heart center, into Anjali Mudra. Taking a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up on the mat today. A moment of gratitude for the people in your life. And a moment of gratitude for the joy that exists in every single day. The light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. Thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's practice. And if you did, you can give a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.